Most investors fail not because the deal is bad, but because the finance is wrong from day one. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can finance and refinance like a pro, the same blueprint I used to scale my portfolio without saving deposit for years, and I've been doing it for over a decade now. So watch the video till the end. So property growth isn't about how much money you start with, okay? It's about how quickly you can actually recycle your cash, and how you can protect your cash flow, and how you can present the deals the right way to the lenders. This is my blueprint for smart finance. The stuff nobody explained to me when I started in property. You're very lucky. I'm going to explain it to you today. So there are three basic funding pillars which all the property pros use. Number one, purchase finance. So you can use bridging, you can use buy to let mortgages, you can use auction finance, you can use private investors or joint ventures. So number two is development finance. So it's light refurb versus heavy refurb, semi-commercial versus residential. What the lenders look for is experience, costing and schedule. So number three is exit finance. This is very important, okay? Buy to let mortgages, commercial valuation, refinance timeline. So this section 2 is about how to refinance for maximum pullout. That's all we want, right? So for that, you need to prepare your valuation pack before the surveyor comes and present it to the surveyor. So what do you need in there is you want your before and after photos, you want your schedule of works, you want all the cost breakdowns, you want the sold comparables in the area. Remember, the comparables have to match rent evidence, your ASTs, and your value story, okay? And how do you guide the value without being pushy? Basically, you show facts, you don't show hype, you show the facts, okay? So understanding what the lender really wants. What does the lender want? The lender wants a cash flow, they look for stability, they look for risk reduction, you look for evidence, okay? So remember, refinance isn't magic, it's a presentation game. How you present your property to the surveyor, to the lender, your valuation will exactly depend on that. So my personal most recent example would be a property based on Wharfdale Street in the West Midlands area, okay? So we bought that property for 197,500, and we spent about roughly about £98,000 on the deal to complete it all. Let's just say all in £300,000, and the property got valued at £600,000. So we got 467,000 something after when we refinanced it again, okay? So what we done is we pulled all the cash out, what me and my investor invested into it, and on top of that we made £66,000 profit as well. And the process took me altogether 9 months to do that, okay? So when you force appreciation, refinancing becomes predictable. It's not luck. So now let me tell you section number 4, which is about the biggest finance mistakes beginners make. All right, these are the biggest mistakes you can make. They start in buy to let when the deals needs bridging, okay? Not having exit finance ready before buying. Refurbing too much or too little, so they either spend too much or they don't spend as much. Using the wrong comparables, that's a big one. For example, you can't compare a semi-detached to a terrace property, okay? Expecting valuations to match YouTube hype. So like I just told you about my recent project, and I told you from 300,000 we had the valuation at 600,000. That was because it was a commercial valuation on a HMO based on the rental figures, not bricks and mortar, okay? So you got to be very careful about this. Expecting valuations to match, like I said, YouTube hype, you don't want to be doing that. Ignoring lender criteria until the valuation day. So remember, the wrong finance can turn a great deal into a disaster. My blueprint formula, in demand's blueprint formula, is basically BRRRR. That's what I call it. So it's buy, refurb, rent, refinance, recycle, repeat the process. There's more R's now there, yeah, okay? So this is how professionals scale their business. This is how I've done scaled up my business so far, got multiple properties, and we don't have to save long time for deposits, but you need to use the finance intelligently. If you can use it properly, if you know how to leverage the bank's money properly, you can scale your property business really quickly. And guys, before I go, if you want more in this my blueprint series, my next video is going to be about how to structure profitable deals in the next year 2026. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Lots of stuff coming in 2026. Keep going.